Good afternoon, children. I hope you all are fine. Today, for our English, we are going to read lesson 6 and write the classwork note. We have already read and I have already sent you the animated story of this lesson. We'll read it once, then we'll go ahead to write our classwork. Okay. The rarest animal of all. Dr. Dolittle is a beloved character from a series of books by Hugh Lofting. The good doctor can talk to any animal in its own language, and he sails around the world helping animals everywhere. Those days there was they didn't find the aeroplane or bus road transport to reach a place quickly. So they were using boats and ships to go from one place to another place. So he was sailing, means he was using a boat to go around and help all the animals. Read about his encounter with the rarest animal in Africa. Pushmi-pulleyus are now extinct. That means there aren't any more. But long ago, when Dr. Dolittle was alive, there were some of them still left in the deepest jungles of Africa. And even then, they were very, very rare. They had no tail but had a head at each end and sharp horns on each head. They were very shy and terribly hard to catch. No matter which way you came towards a Pushmi-pulley, he was always facing you. And besides, only one half of him slept at a time. The other head was always awake and watching. This was why they were never caught and never seen in zoos. Though many of the greatest huntsmen and the cleverest menagerie keepers spent years of their lives searching through the jungles in all weathers for Pushmi-pulleyus, not a single one had ever been caught. Even then, years ago, there was the only he was the only animal in the world with two heads. One day, the monkeys set out looking for this animal through the forest, and after they had gone many miles, one of them found strange footprints near the edge of a river, and they knew that a Pushmi-pulley must be very near that spot. Then they went along the bank of the river a little way and they saw a place where the grass was high and thick, and they guessed that he was in there. So they all joined hands and made a great circle round the high grass. The Pushmi-pulley heard them coming, and he tried hard to break through the ring of monkeys, but he couldn't do it. When he saw that it was no use trying to escape, he sat down and waited to see what they wanted. They asked him, they is the monkeys, him is Pushmi-pulley. So the monkeys asked Pushmi-pulley, okay, they asked him if he would go with Dr. Dolittle and be put on show in the land of men. But he shook both his heads hard and said, "Certainly not." They explained to him that he would not be shut up in a zoo but would just be looked at. They told him that the doctor was a very kind man, but he hadn't any money, and people would pay to see a two-headed animal, and the doctor would get rich and could pay for the boat he had borrowed to come to Africa in. So the doctor has borrowed the boat and he has come to Africa to help the animals. So the monkeys realized how good this man was, and also they know that when the doctor goes back to his land, his place, native place, he has to pay the man who he had borrowed the boat from, but he don't have any money. So the monkeys wanted to help the doctor, so they asked the Pushmi to go with them to the land of men. Land of men means they are living in the jungle. Land of men is the people where they live. But he answered, "Who is this he?" It's the Pushmi. The Pushmi answered, "No, you know how shy I am." Shy means feeling not fearless, fearlessly going in front of others. But he is shy. He will hide himself. He avoids the place where every other people gather. Okay. So he answered means the Pushmi answered. But he answered, "No, you know how shy I am. I hate being stared at." And he almost began to cry. After he said that, "Who is this he?" Pushmi almost began to cry. Then, for 3 days, the monkeys tried to persuade him. Persuade means to make him understand and to accept what they are telling him. So the monkeys made sure Pushmi accepted to what they said. Okay. Then for 3 days, the monkeys tried to persuade him. And at the end of the third day, he said he would come with them and see what kind of a man the doctor was first. So the Pushmi wants to go and see what kind of a man this doctor was. So the monkeys traveled back with the Pushmi, and when they came to where the doctor's little house of grass was, they knocked on the door. The duck, who was packing the trunk, said, "Come in." And Chi very proudly took the animal inside and showed him to the doctor. Who is this Chichi? It is the monkey. "What in the world is it?" asked John Dolittle, gazing at the strange creature. "Lord save us!" cried the duck. "How does it make up its mind?" What is the meaning of it? We all have got one head and we want to decide what to do, what not to do. We just shake our head, no, like that. Now this two head is there, two brain will be there. How it's making mind like that? That's the meaning of this. It doesn't look to me as though it has any," said Jip the dog. So the dog's name is Jip. And it was answering to the question, exclamation that duck has made. "This, doctor," said Chichi, "is the Pushmi, the rarest animal of the African jungles, the only two-headed beast. Beast means animal. The only two-headed beast in the world. Take him home with you and your fortune is made." Fortune means the money that he wants. "People will pay any money to see him." "But I don't want any money," said the doctor. "Yes, you do," said Dab Dab the duck. So who is this Dab Dab? the duck. Okay. Don't you remember how we had to pinch and scrape to pay the butcher's bill in Puddleby? Okay, children. Butcher is the man who sells the meat. So they have got to pay him. Puddleby means it's a place. And how are you going to get the sailor the new boat you spoke of? Unless we had the money to buy it. I was going to make him one, said the doctor. Make him one means make one boat for him. Oh, do be sensible, cried Dab Dab. Sensible means be practical. Think use your brain. That's what. Think sensible means see in what ways it is practice. It can be done. Okay, so oh, do be sensible, cried Dab Dab. Where would you get all the wood and the nails to make one with? And besides, what are we going to live on? We shall be poorer than ever when we get back. Chichi is perfectly right. Take the funny looking thing along. Do? Well, perhaps there is something in what you say, murmured the doctor. It certainly would make a nice new kind of pet. But does the, what do you call it really? Want to go abroad? Yes, I'll go, said the Pushmi-Pullio, who saw at once from the doctor's face that he was a man to be trusted. By looking at him, the Pushmi-Pullio decided that he is a man to be trusted. You have been so kind to the animals here, and the monkeys tell me that I'm the only one who will do. That means who can help you. But you must promise me that if I do not like it in the land of men, you will send me back. Why? Certainly, of course, said the doctor. So, children, please take your English classwork note. Write today's date. Write lesson number 6. Write the topic, the rarest animal of all. Write A. Read these sentences and answer the questions. Number 1. What is the sentence? First sentence? No. You know how shy I am. Hyphen. I hate being stared at. The first question for this sentence. Who said these words and to whom? Children, finger gap, practice cursive and write neatly as I have written. Answer. These words were spoken by the Pushmi-Pullio to the monkeys. Second question, leave a line and write the next question. B. What had the listeners asked the speaker to do? The monkeys asked the Pushmi-Pullio if he would go with Dr. Dolittle and be put on show in the land of men. Next question, C. What did the speaker do after making this statement? What did the speaker do after making this statement? After making the statement, the Pushmi-Pullio almost began to cry. Full stop. Next question, next sentence is that, oh, do be sensible, cried Dab Dab. Children, please open the inverted comma, O capital. It should be the equal height of H. Don't write O and H together. Then, after sensible exclamation mark, close the inverted comma. The first question for the second sentence. Who was Dab Dab and to whom was she speaking? Dab Dab, the duck, said these words to Dr. Dolittle. Full stop. Next question B. What did she want the listener to be sensible about? Answer. Dab Dab wanted the doctor to think sensibly when he said that he was going to make a new boat. Next question, what effect did her words have on the listener? After listening to Dab Dab's words, the doctor agreed that the Pashmi Puliyo would be a nice new kind of pet. Next, answer these questions. First question, what was a Pashmi Puliyo? Describe in your own words. Answer, a Pashmi Puliyo was an animal that was found in Africa, but is now extinct, full stop. They had no tail but a head at each end, and sharp horns on each head, full stop. They were very shy and awfully hard to catch. Second question, why were Pashmi Puliyos never seen in zoos? Answer, only one half of a Pashmi hyphen you should write. Pashmi Puliyo slept at a time, full stop. The other half would always be awake and watching, full stop. This made them extremely difficult to catch, so they were never seen in zoos. The third question, how did the monkey persuade the Pushmi Puliyo to meet Dr. Dolittle? The monkeys explained to the Pushmi Puliyo that he would not be locked in a zoo but would just be looked at. Fourth question, what did Chi Chi suggest to Dr. Dolittle? Chi Chi, please write C as I have written capital. Chi Chi suggested to Dr. Dolittle that he should take the Pushmi Puliyo home with him people where people would pay any money to see him. The fifth question, what did the Pushmi Puliyo decide in the end? What did he ask Dr. Dolittle to promise him? Answer, in the end, the Pushmi Puliyo decided to go with the doctor because he was a man to be trusted. Full stop. The Pushmi Puliyo made the doctor promise that if he did not like the land of men, L capital, men, M capital, the doctor would send him back. So children, read the lesson and write the question answers in your classwork note and learn. Have a good day, children. Bye.